Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Guys, welcome back to Global Happenings today. Now, one of the most adventurous political season of our lifetime had been the 2023 presidential electioneering campaign. From the inception till date, it has been from one adventure to the other. We are seeing different categories of people, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the fight between all of them is becoming overly interesting. Now, ever since Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the presidential aspirant of APC, castigated the current government, talking about the issue of fuel shortage and naira redesign being a plan to sabotage his victory in the upcoming election. Virtually all the political parties, especially PDP, has been masturbating on it seriously. I mean, on almost on a daily basis, they have been on it. And few days ago, we heard that Bola Ahmed Tinubu went to meet with the president. But guess what? PDP it's also doing all within its capacity to see how they can keep triggering the coded battle day after day by even calling back some of the things that Bola Ahmed Tinubu did far back in the days when the primaries took place, the statement that he made against President Muhammadu Buhari, other statements that are yet to be fully verified and all of that. I want you to watch this. I don't know if this is an intention to continually kickstart or continually trigger, this battle between statements. But however, just listen to what a PDP chieftain have to tell President Muhammadu Buhari stylishly about Bola Ahmed Tinubu, which is to prove to him that he is an opposition to even the ruling party, despite the fact that he's representing the ruling party. Let's just listen to this. I will be back to look at another issue.
Tinubu is having his way with this many accusations against our president because our president is not used to joining issues with individuals. Let me remind you, when the APC had its primaries, you recall as soon as Tinubu was declared leader, the winner of that election, the first thing he said was more like a threat to our president. He said, "It is time to pay you back. That I intentionally made you to wait for me today because I've always been waiting for you. That you too should also suffer what I have already suffered." We also have it very, very in a good authority that even in his closer circle, Tinubu has made it clear that in the event that he wins, that he is going to also take steps to deal with President Buhari and those who have worked very closely with him. And what are his reasons? He told them that Buhari did not allow him to make the kind of money he's making in Lagos. So he wants the national purse to also be made available to him, the way he has had access to the Lagos revenue. Tinubu believes that there are persons he brought into the economy that in the course of time, a very good example is Fowler, the man that was running our internal revenue, that the Buhari in the course of time have to take away. He is not happy. And all these comments you are hearing from him are ways of expressing his anger towards the president.
To back that statement you're actually saying? Because, I mean, Tinubu has said earlier that he doesn't want any contract from the Buhari administration, and he has always stayed away and all of that. But this is actually a very fresh allegation, and we would want you to enlighten our viewers more on the source of that information.
I am not... Sumner, I said in his closer circle, and I gave you an example of the first thing he said the day he was declared winner of the presidential primary of APC. You can go back and play the tape and hear what he said, what he told the president. He said, "The president, today I have also decided to pay you back." That was the first thing, his first comment. What was he paying him back? That he was the one who kept the president waiting. That he too has continued to that all the time. He's the one who waits for the president. Now the president have to wait for him. Only by becoming a presidential candidate, not a president of the country. He's already threatening as to what he's going to do to our president in the event that he becomes the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Whether you like it or not, the APC government may not have done so well. But there are certain things you cannot take away from President Muhammadu Buhari. And so for anybody who threatens him, that when he comes in, he's going to take steps to undermine his comfort after he leaves office, as Nigerians, we must be very much interested. Tinubu, even if he's of the APC, and I'm happy you said, he's complaining about his party, he's attacking the president, who is the petroleum minister, he's telling that people who are in the presidency, and I don't know whether Atiku is the one in the presidency. When he says the people in the presidency, the number one occupant of the presidency is President Muhammadu Buhari. Now, the other time, he said that those who PDP brought in to be in charge of the petroleum industry. He forgot that in the first 4 years, he was one of those who said that they had been able to stop the issue of fuel queues. Meanwhile, those people he claimed were given this opportunity by the PDP were still the ones who were supplying these petroleum products. Tinubu, sometime in 2011, but then going into 2012, led the Save Nigeria group to say that the attempt to remove fuel subsidy was an attempt on the life of Nigerians. Today, Tinubu is singing a different song.
Wow. This is really a serious issue, I'm telling you. And I tell you that the events that have happened, or activities or circumstances we've seen thus far in this pre-election campaign period is enough to fill our political history, or is worth keeping in our political archives, I must say. Bola Tinubu is really in the eyes of Nigerians, and there are a lot of things that are using to discredit him. PDP is not resting, I must say this. And, topmost in the list is the fact that they are trying to ignite so much war between him and the president, Muhammadu Buhari. All what they are trying to secure right now is Buhari not supporting him. And that's why I'm just trying to think loud here that if some of these things spill into the ears of the president, he may likely not give him the support, because already there is enough evidence to prove that there is a revenge waiting for Buhari when Bola Tinubu becomes the president of Nigeria. All right, I don't want to talk about that again. Let's look at another very important issue which they brought up about how Bola Tinubu is demarcating himself. How he's demarcating himself. Now, there are a lot of issues already on ground which Nigerians from different space of life have spoken about it. Some say he's a drug baron, some say he's involved in this, some say he's involved in this. But there's something very striking that this PDP chieftain had made mention of, which for him it's a total unfit, or it's one thing that will make Bola Tinubu very unfit to rule Nigeria. I just want you to listen to it. We'll be back to talk about the reactions of Nigeria.
Tinubu is already losing ground, and he's very much aware that he's losing ground. He's losing ground because he has become his greatest demarketer. He's losing ground because he's scoring so many own goals. Even when you are in a match with those who may not have the capacity in terms of the players that you parade in your club, and you end up scoring many own goals, obviously you are going to lose that match. So the challenge of Tinubu today is not even only the abysmal performance of his party, or his very, very, very controversial past, whether in terms of his deals with drug cartels that led to issue of forfeiture of a reasonable amount of money in the United States of America, or the things that he's doing with those persons who live in Lagos, to the extent that if you come to Lagos today, you cannot even see a single poster of any other political party. Those are not even his greatest undoing. His greatest undoing today is his state of health, mentally. So when you see him attack not even only the opposition political parties, but attacking the very foundation of his political party. Today, the recent policies of the APC, the very recent policy of the APC that is very strong, is the Naira redesign, and then, of course, the issue of what is happening with respect to petroleum. And what is Tinubu saying about them? He is practically attacking the presidency of his party, while at the same time inadvertently making it clear that he meant it when he went to Ogun some months ago and talked about the very famous, or you may want to say infamous, Emilokan.